Good day to each and everyone. We are the Group 2.
I am Christian J. Arcilia.
I am Jeneline Tusoy, Araceli Wong, I'm Kisi Dilima, and Christine Patulilig.
And we are assigned to discuss our topic,
which is the structures of modification, on how to modify an adjective, an adverb,
And now,
Structure of modification. Structure of modification means structure with two elements, the head and the modifier. A modifier's meaning serves to broaden, qualify, select, change, describe, or affect the meaning of the head. What is modification in relation to adjectives? Modification is a syntactic construction in which a grammatical element like noun is accompanied or modified by another, like for example, an adjective. The first grammatical element is called the head or head word. The accompanying element is called a modifier. In today's video, I'm going to discuss the usage of structures of modification, the adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective describes or modifies noun or nouns and pronouns in a sentence. To find an adjective, it is important to look at the noun first. For example, the dutiful citizens casted their votes. In this sentence, the word citizens is noun, and when you ask what kind of citizens, the answer will be dutiful. Another example, our heroes are brave. In this second example, the noun modify is heroes. Brave is the adjective for this noun. An adjective normally indicates quality, size, shape, duration, feelings, content, and more about a noun or a pronoun. It usually provides relevant information about the nouns or pronouns they modify or describe by answering the questions what kind, how many, which one, how much. So let's have some examples for the question what kind. The people have a dangerous plan. Next, for the question how many, I have 10 candidates to vote. And to the question which one, I love that native house. And for the question how much, you earn more respect by loving your country. However, there are also many adjectives which do not fit into these questions. Adjectives are the most used part of speech in sentences. There are several types of adjectives according to their uses. The common types of adjectives includes descriptive, quantitative, and demonstrative. Let's go first to descriptive adjectives. What is descriptive adjectives? Descriptive adjectives describe the characteristics of a noun. They can tell you about a noun's size, color, shape, taste, and more. Some examples are small, red, friendly, and salty. Let's have another examples. Filipinos are friendly. Friendly describes Filipinos. And another one is heroes have a big heart. Big describes heart. What about quantitative adjectives? Quantitative adjectives describe the exact or appropriate amount of a noun. Some examples include all, no, few, many, and little. Numeral adjectives are quantitative adjectives that give exact amounts like 2, 7, 30, first, and ninth. For examples, no Filipinos want to be conquered by enemies. No describes Filipinos. Another one is our country has a total of 16 presidents. 16 describes presidents. Now let's move on to demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives answer the questions which one. They point out particular nouns. Some demonstrative adjectives are this, that, this, and those. For examples, those ordinances were fulfilled by the citizens. Those modifies ordinances. Another one is, this country is ours alone. This modifies country.
Let us talk about qualifiers plus adjective. The example for qualifiers is very, and the adjective bright equals very bright. So let us put it in a sentence. The sun was shining very bright. Another example is, for qualifiers pretty and an adjective cool equals pretty cool. Let us put it in a sentence. His idea to hitch a bus is pretty cool. The last example for qualifiers, which is quite and an adjective delicious equals quite delicious. So let us put it into a sentence. The bread that was baked by mom is quite delicious. So let us move on to adverb as adjective modifier. So, an adverb that can modify the adjective is adverb that is ended by "ly". Example for this is, the widely famous singer. The word wide that has ended with "ly", which is widely. Another one is accidentally wrong. The word accidental that ended with "ly", which is accidentally. And the last one, crazily in love. The word crazy that has ended with "ly", which is crazily. So, if the adjective comes after the linking verb, the adverb does not modify the adjective anymore. The function is at the modifier of the structures of complementation. So, the example for this is, the house seems clean everywhere. So, let's move on to adverb plus adjective. Example for adverb is extremely and added with adjective strange, which is extremely strange. So let us put it into a sentence. I feel extremely strange on that house. Another example is, for adverb mysteriously and adjective romantic equals mysteriously romantic. And let us put it on a sentence. I received love letters from a mysteriously romantic guy. Another one is, for adverb lightly and adjective damage equals lightly damage. So let us put into a sentence. The lightly damaged car was held in the police car. So for the noun as adjective modifier, so in some special expression, noun can modify the adjective. Example for this is stone cold or coffee, sea green or cloth. And for the noun plus adjective, example for this, for the noun pool and added with adjective indoor is equal to the pool was indoor. Next example is the noun baby plus adjective asleep is equal to the baby's asleep. The last one, example for noun daughter plus adjective upset is equal to my daughter is upset.
Verb as adjective modifier. Adjective can be modified by the verb in present participle form ing or ing that usually precedes the adjective, or by to infinitive that follows adjective. Example, freezing cold. In this example, freezing is the present participle form and it comes before the word cold, which is the adjective. Another example is hard to say, boiling hot, and good to see. Verb plus adjective. Blinking plus gold equals blinking gold. The thief was captivated to the woman's blinking gold bracelet. Spinning plus loud equals spinning loud. I am distraught by the spinning loud engine. Hard plus believe equals hard to believe. Story was hard to believe and it finally was proven to be lie. Adjective as adjective modifier. For special expression, adjective can modify in other adjective. Example, icy cold. The word icy is adjective and the word cold is also adjective. Another is dark blue, deathly pale. So adjective plus adjective. Examples, abundant plus generous equals abundant generous. The abundant generous man gives charity to the needy. Courageous plus old equals courageous old. I was amazed about the story of a courageous old man in New York. Hopeless plus romantic equals hopeless romantic. That girl is hopeless romantic. She never have a boyfriend since birth. Prepositional phrases as adjective modifier. The position of the prepositional phrases as adjective modifier is after the adjective. Example, easy on the ice, good for nothing, stronger than ever. Examples of prepositional phrases: down the tree, up the hill, around the mulberry bush, into the woods, with chopped nuts, near a fast-flowing river, within the book's pages, through the tunnel, in spite of, instead of, anymore, on account of, to the fact that, and because of. Prepositional phrases plus adjective. Hungry plus because of equals I am hungry because of this diet. Quickly plus in those high heels. You can run pretty quickly in those high heels. Adverb as head. There are 4 classes words that can modify the adverb. First, qualifiers as adverb modifier. Second, adverbs as adverb modifier. Third, noun as adverb modifier. Fourth is prepositional phrases as adverb modifier.
Qualifiers as adverb modifier. Examples: very easily, rather slowly, happily enough. Qualifiers plus adverb. And here's are the examples. More plus truthfully equals he tell me more truthfully than his brother Elsa. Second, almost plus beautifully equals the painting was done almost beautifully than I am expecting. The last example, indeed plus sorrowfully equals Ben's story was indeed sorrowfully. And next, adverbs as adverb modifier. Example, far away, sometimes below. And the next, adverbs plus adverb. Examples, later plus today equals later today I was in a deep thinking. Next, often and inside equals Steph saw me often inside the office. Next, noun as adverbs modifier. Examples, a meter away, some way up. Prepositional phrases as adverbs modifiers. For examples, away for a week, behind in his work, outside in the cold.
In using the structures of modification, adverb, let me recall the meaning of adverbs. So adverb is a part of speech that is used to change, modify, or qualify several types of words, including an adjective, a verb, a clause, another adverb, or any other type of word or phrase, with the exceptions of determiners and adjectives that directly modify nouns. Adverbs provide a description as to how, where, in what manner, and to what extent something is done or something happens. Sometimes an adverb is mistaken from an adjective. Aside from their dissimilar functions, their differences can also be explained further through the following examples. Look at that creative sculpture. The word creative modifies the word sculpture. The word sculpture is a noun, therefore, creative is an adjective. Look at that creatively made sculpture. The word creatively modifies the word made. So the word made is a verb, therefore, creatively is an adverb.
There are 5 kinds of adverbs. The first one is the adverb of manner. This type of adverb explains how an action is carried out. Very often, adverbs of manner are adjectives with ly added to the end, but this is certainly not always the case. Adverbs of manner tell us the way or how to do something. For example, the teacher writes legibly. Another one is, the interior decorator designed the room wonderfully. Now let's move on to the second kind of adverbs, which is the adverb of time. This type of adverb tells when the verb happened or will happen. Afterwards, every day, and recently are adverbs of time and describe when. For examples, we will create a mural this weekend. Patricia collected stickers for her portfolio last year. Then next is the adverb of place. This type of adverb answers the question where. We usually found adverbs of place after the main verb. For examples, Pablo posted creative designs at the school stage. Another one is, an amazing display of colors was highlighted at the festival. And the fourth one is the adverb of frequency. This type of adverb expresses how often something takes place. In other words, it explains the intensity of occurrence that an event happens. Adverbs of frequency are usually in the form subject plus adverb plus verb. For examples, I usually write poems about nature. Another one is, the family always makes superb landscape design. And the last kind of adverbs is the adverb of degree. This type of adverb answers how much or to what extent. They usually modify other verbs, adjectives, or adverbs, making them stronger or weaker. This type of adverbs modify adjectives but not the other way around. In other words, adverb can combine with other adverbs to put more emphasis on the verb. When you use more, most, and least, they can show degree when describing a verb. For examples, he is very good in doing abstract painting. Another one is, he is absolutely learning landscape painting as well. Now let's try some exercises. Japan is noted for its wonderfully made landscape painting. So, the wonderfully is the adverb of this sentence, and the kind of adverb is adverb of manner. Cheryl loved all the artworks she bought at the gallery. So, at the gallery is the adverb of this sentence, and the kind of adverb is the adverb of place. James absolutely came from a long line of art enthusiasts. The decorator finished his work last night. So, last night is the adverb of this sentence, and the kind of adverb is the adverb of time. The famous dressmaker always create expensive stylish gowns. So always is the adverb of this sentence, and the kind of adverb is adverb of frequency.